And that, my friends, is why Rome Pathway to Power is the best PC game ever developed. Alright, cut and print. Now that that's out of the way, I gotta go check on my prized possession, my sealed copy of the Neverhood. I admire it after every review. It's my post-filming ritual. Come on, let's go check it out. Ah, there she is, my prized possession, my copy of the Neverhood. Wait a second, something's wrong here. King's Quest 8.
3 hours later.
Someone stole my Neverhood game. But who? I know. It's time to call in the Eagle Eye Detective Agency. Ah yes, the Eagle Eye Mystery games. I loved them as a youngin'. Who doesn't remember the EA Kids logo and these creepy squiggly kid animations? Charming. There were 2 of these games. The first one was just titled Eagle Eye Mysteries and centered around a local detective agency run by twin siblings Jake and Jennifer Eagle. They go around their hometown of Ridgeview and you, the player, help them solve incredibly mundane crimes, like who stole some quarters or some shit. Who cares? First world problems. Frankly, I wasn't too fond of the first game. It was the second game that got my attention. Eagle Eye Mysteries in London. This happened to be the first talkie game I had that came bundled with my Creative Lab CD-ROM. I was blown away by the fact that characters could now speak. Up until then, I had been running DOS games without speech, so my precious little 9-year-old brain was blown. This game also piqued my interest in all things English due to the fact that the game is set in London. Jake and Jennifer are visiting their aunt and uncle, and of course, shenanigans occur, and they end up traveling all around London solving mysteries.
Murder! Mayhem at Marford Manor.
What do you mean? Murder?
It's Lady Saltcoat's annual murder mystery weekend at Marford Manor.
Yeah, so this game isn't too serious with the nature of the crimes you have to help solve, but it's still amazingly good fun. And I am a mystery gal. I love the genre, and this game not only fulfilled my love for solving crime, it also, above many other kids' games, acted as an edutainment title wherein I actually learned shit. Hey LGR, I was just wondering, have you seen my copy of the Neverhood?
Is it missing?
Don't you play dumb with me, LGR. Did you steal it?
No.
Fine, fine. Do you have any idea of who could have taken it?
Well, you know, your parrot has been pretty surly lately. In fact, she probably took it because you forgot to feed her last week.
I see, a revenge crime. Very clever. I'll look into it. Anyway, Eagle Eye Mysteries in London was developed by Stormfront Studios and released in 1994. Gameplay is really simple. You choose which character you want to work with, choose a mystery, then go around to landmarks on the map to question people or find clues that help you with the case. Education is scattered throughout the game. In between traveling place to place, the game gives you a little insight on the area. And hey, an FMV video! Awesome! Okay, well, maybe not so awesome, but come on, it's the early 90s, give it a break. The game consists of about 50 mysteries that you can choose from. There isn't an order to these mysteries, so you can choose whatever title strikes you first. Even though each story is contained to its specific chapter, there's a little bit of a storyline going on. Every now and then, you'll get a mystery that features Macavity.
It seems that Macavity's latest trick was stealing the statue of the Egyptian goddess Bastet from the British Museum. The note I gave to Jake suggests that the statue was placed amongst a group of souvenirs at Covent Garden yesterday.
Yes, Macavity, the mystery cat, who's called the Hidden Paw. For he's the master criminal that can defy the law. He's the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair. For when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity's not there. Sorry, I was thinking about cats again. Macavity is a recurring, anonymous character that performs crimes that try to make a political point, like liberating caged animals from a zoo, for example. I used to love the Macavity Mysteries because I'm a huge T.S. Eliot fan, and the character always leaves clues behind in the form of a poem. If you finish the game, you can actually solve the case of finding out Macavity's identity. It's pretty exciting, if I do say so myself. Did you take my game? Be honest. I see, so you're denying my accusation. Oh, come on, I did not misplace it. I never lose anything. Where'd she go? There's a lot of landmarks to learn about in this game, like the birthplace of Shakespeare, the Tower of London, Covent Garden, Warwick Castle, Stonehenge, and many others. The characters are also recurring, so you really come to get familiar with them, and it makes for a very enjoyable, engaging experience. In fact, when I booted up this game to capture footage for this review, I ended up playing it for 2 hours. I used to load this back up when I was in 4th grade, pour myself a bowl of dry Kix cereal and snack on it while playing it in my pajamas. Ah man, Kix. Remember that? I liked that cereal. And of course you learn all kinds of handy tidbits while interrogating the characters.
When traitors were beheaded, their heads were placed on pikes and displayed on the tower walls as a warning to others.
Ah, kids' games. What would they be without a little bit of London's gruesome history? Nothing quite like teaching your 10-year-old about executions. Whenever you speak to a character or collect a clue, either Jake or Jennifer enters it into the Travis, aka a PDA. Pretty advanced technology for the time. I remember thinking to myself when I was young, oh man, I wish I could have a calculator thingy that stores clues and pictures, and I would name it Sarah. And it would stand for... nothing. In fact, I don't recall offhand what Travis stands for. Perhaps it's Technology Remembers All Viable Inquiries, Sarah. Ah yes, that must be it. If you've been paying attention to the case, then you should have some basic understanding of who did it. If you're stupid and can't figure it out, Jennifer will give you a hint. When you're ready, click that solve button and select all the clues that will crack the case. If you get it wrong, don't worry, you're not going to get penalized. This is a kid's game. There's no way to lose. But after you finish the 50 cases offered to you, there's some extra ones at a harder difficulty level. I remember when I was a kid getting stuck on one of those harder level cases for the longest time. And now it's time to solve my own mystery, the case of the grabby gamer. Click on one of the annotations on the screen to select the suspect who you think stole my Neverhood box.